is being written, a story that unravels all the stories of the past, a story where women stand side by side with men. Even before she is born, there is celebration for the anticipation of a brand new soul. When she is born, the family, the village, the city, the nation rejoice. She will receive food, comfort, education, respect. She will go to school. She has so much to learn, to understand, to speak of, to teach. She will grow and she will grow. She will breathe and she will dream. And she will do and she will know that her voice is powerful. She will arise. She will unfold from shapes that are quiet, restrained, contained, until her family, her village, her city, her nation too will blossom. It is a story almost as old as time itself. Even before she was born, they tried to make her disappear like a magic trick. But her presence was noted, if only in her absence. When she was born, instead of sharing sweets, they shared ribbon-tied bags of sorrow. And when she received the smallest, the least, and the last, or often none at all. Food, comfort, education, respect. If she went to school, she had to be careful to not learn too much, to not speak too much, to not be seen too much. She must not take up too much space. She must make herself smaller and smaller, fold herself into shapes that are quiet, restrained, contained. Learn that her own body is not a safe house for her soul. But now, with this new revelation, a new story is being written. A story that unravels all the stories of the past. A story where women stand side by side with men. Even before she is born, there is celebration for the anticipation of a brand new soul. When she is born, the family, the village, the city, the nation rejoice. She will receive food, comfort, education, respect. She will go to school. She has so much to learn, to understand, to speak of, to teach. She will grow and she will grow. She will breathe and she will dream. And she will do and she will know that her voice is powerful. She will arise. She will unfold from shapes that are quiet, restrained, contained, until her family, her village, her city, her nation too will blossom.
O God, the trials thou sendest are a salve to the sores of all them who are devoted to thy will. The remembrance of thee is a healing medicine to the hearts of such as have drawn nigh unto thy court. Nearness to thee is the true life of them who are thy lovers. Thy presence is the ardent desire of such as yearn to behold thy face. Remoteness from thee is a torment to those that have acknowledged thy oneness, and separation from thee is death unto them that have recognized thy truth. I beseech thee, by the sighs which thy whose souls pant after thee have uttered in their remoteness from thy court, and by the cries of such of thy lovers as bemoan their separation from thee, to nourish me with the wine of thy knowledge and the living waters of thy love and pleasure. Behold thy handmaiden, O my Lord, who hath forgotten all else except thee, and who hath delighted herself with thy love, and lamented over the things that have befallen thee at the hands of the wicked doers among thy creatures. Do thou ordain for her that which thou didst ordain for such of thy handmaidens as circle round the throne of thy majesty, and gaze at eventide and at dawn on thy beauty. Thou art verily the Lord of the judgment day.
Say, rejoice not in the things ye possess. Tonight they are yours. Tomorrow others will possess them. Thus warneth you he who is the all-knowing, the all-informed. Say, can ye claim that what ye own is lasting or secure? Nay, by myself, the all-merciful. The days of your life flee away as a breath of wind, and all your pomp and glory shall be folded up as were the pomp and glory of those gone before you. Reflect, O people. What hath become of your bygone days, your lost centuries? Happy the days that have been consecrated to the remembrance of God, and blessed the hours which have been spent in praise of him who is the all-wise. By my life, neither the pomp of the mighty, nor the wealth of the rich, nor even the ascendancy of the ungodly will endure. All will perish at a word from him. He verily is the all-powerful, the all-compelling, the almighty. What advantage is there in the earthly things which men possess? That which shall profit them they have utterly neglected. Ere long they will awake from their slumber and find themselves unable to obtain that which hath escaped them in the days of their Lord, the Almighty, the All-Praised. Did they but know it, they would renounce their all, that their names may be mentioned before his throne. They verily are accounted among the dead.
Whoso hateth naught of all which lives, living himself benign, compassionate, from arrogance exempt, exempt from love of self, unchangeable by good or ill, patient, contented, firm in faith, mastering himself, true to his word, seeking me, heart and soul, vowed unto me, that man I love, who troubleth not his kind, and is not troubled by them, clear of wrath, living too high for gladness, grief or fear, that man I love, who dwelling quiet-eyed, stainless, serene, well-balanced, unperplexed, working with me, yet from all works detached, that man I love, who, fixed in faith on me, dotes upon none, scorns none, rejoices not, and grieves not, letting good or evil hap, light when it will, and when it will depart, that man I love, who unto friend and foe, keeping an equal heart, with equal mind, bears shame and glory, with an equal peace, takes heat and cold, pleasure and pain, abides quit of desires, hears praise or calumny in passionless restraint, unmoved by each, linked by no ties to earth, steadfast in me, that man I love. But most of all, I love those happy ones to whom 'tis life to live in single fervid faith and love unseen, drinking the blessed amrit of my being.
O Son of Bounty, out of the wastes of nothingness, with the clay of my command, I made thee to appear, and have ordained for thy training every atom in existence, and the essence of all created things. Thus, ere thou didst issue from thy mother's womb, I destined for the 2 founts of gleaming milk, eyes to watch over thee, and hearts to love thee. Out of my loving kindness, 'neath the shade of my mercy, I nurtured thee, and guarded thee by the essence of my grace and favour. And my purpose in all this was that thou mightest attain my everlasting dominion, and become worthy of my invisible bestowals. And yet, heedless thou didst remain, and when fully grown, thou didst neglect all my bounties, and occupied thyself with thine idle imaginings, in such wise that thou didst become wholly forgetful, and, turning away from the portals of the friend, didst abide within the courts of my enemy.
Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. Hear, O my son, and receive my saying, and years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in right paths.
To a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary. And the angel came in unto her and said, Hail, that thou art highly favoured, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favour with God. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Jesus. He shall be great, and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. And of his kingdom there shall be no end. Then said Mary unto the angel, How shall this be, seeing I know not a man? And the angel answered and said unto her, The Holy Ghost shall come upon thee, and the power of the Highest shall overshadow thee. Therefore also that holy thing which shall be born of thee shall be called the Son of God.
O son of my handmaid, guidance hath ever been given by words, and now it is given by deeds. Everyone must show forth deeds that are pure and holy, for words are the property of all alike, whereas such deeds as these belong only to our loved ones. Strive then with heart and soul to distinguish yourselves by your deeds. In this wise we counsel you in this holy and resplendent tablet.
Amen. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Amen. Fear your Lord, who hath created you of one man, and of him created his wife, and from these twain hath spread abroad so many men and women. And fear ye God, in whose name you ask mutual favours, and reverence the wombs that bear you. Verily is God watching over you.
O thou, at whose dreadful majesty all things have trembled, in whose grasp are the affairs of all men, towards whose grace and mercy are set the faces of all thy creatures. I entreat thee, by thy name, which thou hast ordained to be the spirit of all names, that are in the kingdom of names, to shield us from the whisperings of those who have turned away from thee, and have repudiated the truth of thy most august and most exalted self. In this revelation that hath caused the kingdom of thy names to tremble. I am one of thy handmaidens, O my Lord. I have turned my face towards the sanctuary of thy gracious favours, and the adored tabernacle of thy glory. Purify me of all that is not of thee, and strengthen me to love thee and to fulfill thy pleasure, that I may delight myself in the contemplation of thy beauty, and be rid of all attachment to any of thy creatures, and may at every moment proclaim, magnified be God, the Lord of all the worlds. Let my food, O my Lord, be thy beauty, and my drink the light of thy presence, and my hope thy pleasure, and my work thy praise, and my companion thy remembrance, and my aid thy sovereignty, and my dwelling place thy habitation, and my home the seat which thou hast exalted above the limitations of them that are shut out as by a vow from thee. Thou art in truth the God of power, of strength and glory.